Hey gang, see my right hand? Poppy here. We're in the computer room, aka Poppy's other workshop. Uh, I haven't got out in the shop. Probably not going to go out until November. It's October 25 right now. Uh, but I wanted to show you something, keep you interested. So I decided I'd show you how I dopp with super glue and nails. You can't see it, but, well, yeah, maybe just about. And now, one of the secrets of dopping with super glue is you don't over wet. You don't over wet the nail head. Because, like everything, microwave burritos, or microwaving anything, baking something, heat treating metal. The more mass you have of the active or being acted upon, the longer it takes. This transfers to crazy glue in the fact that that little teeny tiny drop will cure quicker than a great big glob. In fact, if you look at the how they did it for the original crazy glue commercials, that the guy had the hard hat that was glued to a girder, and then they picked up the girder and he's hanging on. 6 drops, small drops of crazy glue. The plastic, I believe it was Lexan or plexiglass. You notice there's that square plexiglass thing between the helmet and the girder. Anyway, they got that perfectly smooth, and they got the spot in the girder perfectly smooth, and the 6 drops and uh-huh. And occasionally I touch a bicarb. They're not helping at this juncture. I wonder if my insane adhesive is getting old. There. And apparently, in some cases, the moisture in your exhaled breath will cause it to kick off. Anyway, this green lump is some kind of clay. It was in one of Christie's art kits, and she didn't want it, and she gave it to me. And I don't know if it's modeling clay or maybe it's some kind of weird eraser for... And why are you not working? Why do you not want to cooperate? Aha! I'm determined that I'm going to get this to adhere. So dust the surface with crazy. A drop, small, tiny drop. Brrr. Recently I was doing this clay part of the process with blue painter's tape turned inside out and stuck down and all that. That wasn't as all as successful as I'd hoped. Rather than quit while I'm ahead, okay, now. Ding. Now after you've got the initial adhesion, you can reinforce a little bit by adding another drop of crazy glue and then dipping into your baking soda. It's important to use baking soda, not baking powder. Clabber Girl won't cut it here. Sorry. She may be good for cakes and stuff like that, but for causing crazy glue to kick off, she no good. You see that one went so much nicer. Yeah. Nice strong bond. Let's see. I got a couple of framing cement framing, double-headed. Some people call them scaffold nails. They're used for scaffolds and cement forms and anything, you want to nail it together quick and then be able to take it apart. I'm just cleaning off the head of this old nail. Ah. Ah. There. Now stand up, damn you. That's about as good as that's going to get. And one more, because I've got one more of these double-headed nails. While I waste some time here scraping the head, get it nice and clean. Ah. Okay. Hey, it wants to stick now. Why fight it? Okay. Ding. Nothing important, just to cap off my crazy glue bottle. Anyway, this one. Need something to prop it against. Uh-huh. Okay. Now while that hopefully cures, there we are. Okay, now, this may not be my technique. Not absolutely bad technique here. This thing of crazy glue was a Christmas present. It's at least almost a year old, probably 2-year old. As I recall, the crazy glue I got last Christmas was little itty bitty, almost as small as Eastman 910 back in the 60s, late 60s, very early 70s. Eastman 910, advertised as the world's fastest and hottest, but fastest cyanoacrylate adhesive. Hey, I like it. Okay, a bit of an explanation. These four and this stuff here were the most promising of my October 15th order, which came from AU-BULOV. That's the seller's name, at least on the return address, and he's in something Park, South Australia. Anyway, these, with the exception of this and this, were the only ones I saw color. Even this one here, this little thin piece of clamshell. They say don't call it clamshell. I call it clamshell. Has color. very thin. If you know anything about rolling cigarettes, zigzag, that's how thin the color bars in this piece right here. And these two don't seem to have any appreciable color, and they're like crap as specimen. So I'm gonna mutilate them with the wheel. Why not? I mean, I'm just wasting time, electricity, cooling water. Anyway, these are from the October 15th order. As I recall, I did a review of his stuff, and on the question of would I buy more from this guy, I said, don't hold your breath. Anyway, I gotta get something. I gotta get something out of this stuff here, you know. That's good. It brings me to this. These are more pieces from my August order. It came from Lux Stones. I've got these dopped for rub and cut. And I still have pieces of that. Okay. While I was looking for stuff, I ran across this bag. It's full of years worth of failures. Chips, broke stone, ground the color away. People are selling this stuff. Nowadays, they're selling that. It's sad. Anyway, these are off the August order. And next time I go out in the shop to cut, they're the ones that... Oh, come on, you latch. Well, obviously I can't... Okay, now. And what I've cut from Lux Stones' material, and I've still got some left, uncut. 4 stones I've finished so far. There's this one. Got a nice snaky, wormy, and the back I took a marker and darkened the potch. This will go up here and get the close. Here's two-sided. another two-sided, really thin. Really nice color on both sides. And here, nice little pair, pretty color. Is going to go into the micro right after I shut down and restart. Okay, now you saw me dopping. You're going to see stills of those stones from Lux stones that I still picked and turned the two double-sided over, all that. Why did I order another parcel from Lux Stones? It's supposed to be here in 3 days. Why? Because it wasn't until I got the parcel from Lux Stones that I was actually cutting into any appreciable amount of color. Except for that damn Ethiopian crap, and it cracks so fast. It's like New York City in the 80s. Yeah, crack, 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 crack. It's gotten to a point where I think the color in Ethiopian opal is the interface between the cleavage planes where it cracks. And anyway, why? Because first online supplier where I was cutting into color. I'm planning January. I'm going to order one big $100 rock from this guy. I'll pick really carefully, It may be like 110 or it might be 95, but the neighborhood of $100 I'm going to get a stone from him and I'm going to cut it. I expect that I will get nice color because first of all I will pick for color and size, shape, all that happy horse shit you have to think about when you're buying a stone. Can I cut a stone out of it? It's a weird shape. It's rather thin. Looks like a blob of Vaseline. Yeah. Anyway, that retrospective of what so far of the finished stones I cut out of Lux Stones material were pretty. You'll see the stills in the video I post after this of the stills. Good night from California.